McCoy, former lieutenant governor of New York and a Donald Trump supporter, and Danielle McLaughlin, Democratic strategist, attorney, and Clinton supporter. Ladies, good morning to both of you.
Morning, Victor.
Good morning, Victor.
All right, let me start with you, Danielle. This week started with Clinton seemingly looking beyond Donald Trump. She was talking about down-ballot races. Friday started with discussion of potentially cabinet posts with Joe Biden. This seems to have washed out a bit of that confidence, has it not?
Yes, and I don't know that it couldn't. I don't think Hillary Clinton ever wants to hear the words FBI and email in the same sentence. But I think what Clinton is trying to do is to get the FBI to clarify what it is that they have and what it is that they don't have. Because it's clear that this dust storm that's being kicked up is going to be made hay of by the GOP. We've seen this with, frankly, within minutes of the letter being produced to congressmen, to the 8 leaders of the congressional committees. We had Paul Ryan and others jumping up and down, and we had Donald Trump talking about, criminal conspiracies, which is completely without basis in fact. What matters right now is the voters, and what matters is that they get the facts that they need to make the best decision. And I think what we could do is look at the reactions. Hillary Clinton has said, let's get this information out there because I want people to know what's really going on, and frankly, I think she wants to know what it is that they have or haven't found. And Trump's out there jumping to conclusions and calling her a criminal.
All right, let's go to you, Lieutenant Governor. What we don't know is what exactly is inside these emails. There's a difference between let me finish the question. Yeah. There's a difference between what people think could be there and what is actually there. Shouldn't the campaign wait until what is discovered comes out?
Well, the issue isn't what Mr. Trump is doing or even what Director Comey is doing. It's what Mrs. Clinton already knows. I'm sure that she's talked about this with Huma Abedin. The fact is, Mrs. Clinton lied about having turned over all her emails. The FBI subsequently found and she hadn't turned over. She lied when she said she hadn't sent or received classified material. The FBI found over 100 classified documents. And so now Mrs. Clinton again is looking very dishonest because here are more emails that haven't been discussed. And most importantly, a device. She said at one point she had only used one device. Ultimately, there were 13. 5 of her aides had to turn over devices, some of them signing immunity agreements in order to do it. But clearly, Huma Abedin did not turn over this device. We probably suspect that that's because this device contains 2 kinds of information: official State Department material and her estranged husband's penis pictures.
And you, of course, admit there that that's speculation. But let me come to this. You have made the case there succinctly. It's a concise case. Can Donald Trump do that? We have for our viewers in just a second here what Donald Trump said about this rigged system before the letter was sent to the leaders of Congress and after. And I want you to listen to what he says and the rhetorical shift he makes, and then we'll talk.
The system is rigged when she's allowed to run, because she has done many criminal acts. She's not allowed to run. She is not allowed to be running in this election. And the FBI rolled over, and the Department of Justice rolled over.
The system is rigged. But what I've just announced previously, it might not be as rigged as I thought, right?
So in the morning, it's rigged. In the evening, maybe not as rigged as I thought. I mean, is the degree to which Donald Trump believes the, quote, system is rigged depend upon if he agrees with the outcome?
Well, no, but let me point out that the FBI treated her with kid gloves. The fact that Bill Clinton met with Attorney General Loretta Lynch on the tarmac in her airplane. And the fact is that the statute under which her behavior supposedly was judged does not require intent, and yet when Comey made a statement letting her off the hook in July, it was because he said he didn't find evidence of intent. So much of the nation and many people in the FBI were shocked with what Comey did. But now with these new emails coming out, it certainly raises in the minds of the public Is she continuing to behave as if the rules never apply to her? The fact is, I've held many jobs in the public and private sector and in not-for-profits, and when I left any of those positions, I did not destroy my emails. Honest people don't do that. And that is what the public should be asking. Why did Hillary Clinton decide that she could not let what she did as State Department head be on the public record? She had to shield her own actions from investigators and from the press by using a private server instead of the state.gov information system.
Danielle, go ahead and respond, and we got to wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know where to begin, frankly, but let's start with deletions. The FBI director in the report that was released in a redacted form found that there was no malfeasance in terms of redactions. They were done in the ordinary course. The redactions, the deletions that were done by a contractor, absolutely in violation of an order that came from the lawyers of Clinton. We don't know if these emails are duplicates. You may remember in August of this year, Judicial Watch had a field day with 15,000 emails that were purportedly newly discovered, and they were in fact duplicates of things that had already been found. What I think Americans need to know is what we don't know, and they should try and push away the spin, make up their own minds based on the facts, and that's how you get to an electorate that is informed and makes good decisions.
Unfortunately, many of those answers will not be coming out in the next 10 days. We'll continue this conversation throughout the morning.